broken up. And I think you said that she had twice told you that she didn't leave the house, didn't go anywhere during that time window. Is that right?
That's correct.
Not once, but twice?
Correct.
Now, are those statements captured in this exchange, or are you talking about some other statements she made to you earlier, not captured on camera?
There was another, and I believe when I first got there, I asked them what happened. Mm-hmm. And I believe that's the first time when she told me what time they went to sleep. And then on this time, I asked again after I had gotten a phone call from Detective Robbins to, where they told me that her vehicle was seen on the flock camera system. That's when I went back to her and said, did you ever leave the house? And as soon as I approached her, the first thing she said was no. And then next thing you know, she said it. She shook her head again, and then she said, "Oh, wait a minute, the Aura job."
Okay. Now, I want to move forward in time, long after October 5th, but into later in the eventual landfill search that was a part of this investigation. Now, were you a part of the landfill search?
From the very beginning.
And what was your role or roles?
I had multiple roles. We were there to set up the initial site to start the search of the trash that was there. I was there prior to us starting the search. We were there getting equipment. Logistically speaking, I was there to make sure the equipment was there. Resources, fueling the vehicles, making sure water was up there, bringing food. I mean, I was jack of all trades on that.
Were you involved in ensuring that there was enough PPE for all the searchers?
Yes, we were. I was part of that along with another individual from the department. We ended up setting up all the PPE in order to make sure everybody was safe while they were going through this potentially biohazardous material and trash.
I'm sorry. And were you there for every day of the landfill search?
I was there every day.
Okay. What were the hours of the landfill search on any given day?
We would, honestly, we literally, myself and another lieutenant showed up prior to everybody showing up. We were there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we did not leave easily until 5 in the afternoon, 5:30 in the afternoon. And the only time I actually left is when we had a uniformed security, a uniformed police officer coming to do security of the landfill site after hours.
Tell me about the after hours security plan at the landfill.
We usually traditionally broke down about 4:30, 5 o'clock to clean everybody up, decontaminate everybody. And then once all the searchers were bussed out, I was the last person there waiting for the relief uniformed officer to come there and sit on the site. That way we had security there at the site 24/7. Somebody from the police department would have eyes on that site 24/7 from the time that we started to the time that we ended.
And are you talking about the entrance to the landfill on Little Neck Road, or are you talking about inside the landfill at the search area specifically, or both?
But there was security at the entrance of the landfill, but that was done by the city of Savannah because that was their area. The actual site where the volunteers and the people who were assigned to the search was actually done by Chatham County Police personnel.
Okay. Was the area kept well lit at night?
Yes, sir. We actually had floodlights that came on. The officers were instructed to turn them on when it got dark. Sometimes when we were still there, I would have them turned on before the officer even got there.
And what was the point of all this?
So we could have visibility of the area at all times. That way there would be no chance any way, shape, or form that area would be invaded by somebody other than the law enforcement searchers who were involved and police personnel. And of course, waste management personnel that were allowed to be there.
Now, did you pull that overnight security duty yourself at any point?
Unfortunately, a few times I had to, yes, sir.
And what did that involve for you?
Basically being in a marked unit, being in a uniform, sitting there, looking at the landing where the trash was brought to, I hate to say it that way, but trash was brought there to be searched. And